guys, and welcome to my first YouTube video. I'm Nicole, and I am the jewelry artist behind ANBE Designs. I turn silver, crystals, and beads into one-of-a-kind elevated crystal jewelry. This month, ANBE Designs is celebrating its 5th birthday, so I thought that I would answer the 5 most frequently asked questions. So question number 1 is, how did you get started? ANBE may be turning 5, but I found my love of jewelry making way back in 2013. I started my first brand Holy Noli with little more than a couple beads and a dream. I didn't know much about having a jewelry business, but there's just something so magical about that time when you're just figuring everything out. In 2016, I heard about a jewelry making class teaching something called metalsmithing, a term I had never heard before. I learned how to combine raw materials, in this case silver and brass, into simple pieces of jewelry, and believe me, my life was forever changed. At that time, I didn't live in a place that had room for a formal jeweler setup like this one, but I knew that once I had my own space, I would definitely be revisiting metalsmithing. By summer 2017, I was feeling a little burnt out. I had a lot of things going on in my life all at the same time, and I just did not have the space anymore for Holy Noli, so I decided to close my business. Flash forward to late 2019, and my world had settled down considerably. I now had this beautiful studio space in the home that my husband and I had bought, and I was ready to get back into jewelry making, and more importantly, metalsmithing. I watched a few videos and ordered the basics to get me started and got ready to launch. I created my first collection titled Don't Call It a Comeback and released it on January 23rd, 2020. I was back, baby. Creating sterling silver pieces of art combined with my love of crystals had re-inspired my passion for jewelry making. And now here we are, 5 years later. Question 2, what does ANBE stand for? So you might have noticed ANBE is ANBE capitalized. And when I was relaunching my jewelry venture, I wanted a name that felt really meaningful to me. I love the idea of it being some initials, so I decided to incorporate initials of a couple of really important people in my life. A is for my dad, Agostino. He passed away in 2008. Losing him was a huge catalyst for my entire life, and it ultimately is what set me down my spiritual path. N stands for Nicole, me. I am the creator. I am the brand. B is for my husband, Brian. He's been my cheerleader since day one. We're celebrating 14 years together this year. He has never been anything but supportive of my dreams. Finally, E is for my true hero, Erica, my sister-in-law, soul sister, and just best friend in the world. Back in 2017, when Brian needed a kidney transplant, she made the selfless choice to donate hers and save his life ultimately. And for that, I am forever grateful. Her hard work, determination, and just overall badassness is something that I love to honor and be reminded of every single day. Question 3, what is your favorite crystal? Oh my gosh, this is a tough one. I have so many favorites, and I always feel like I'm drawn to different ones depending on what's going on in my life. My top 2, no matter what, is Moonstone and Amethyst. Moonstone's rainbows are just so spectacular, and Amethyst is purple, which duh, we love purple around here, but right now I'm feeling so drawn to smoky quartz, because smoky quartz is all about protection from bad energy, organizing the clutter in your mind, and gaining mental clarity. I am definitely going to be featuring some smoky quartz in my next collection. Question 4, what are some tips for someone starting out? Honestly, my biggest tip is to just start. If you're new to metalsmithing or jewelry making in general, just dive right in. We're fortunate enough to live in a time where there is an abundance of free information out there. On YouTube, you can learn pretty much anything. Take a class if you can afford it. Check out the Metalsmith Society for tips and an awesome community. My bonus tip would be, if you're starting with metalsmithing and using a torch, make sure you're putting safety first in your mind. Get a fire extinguisher, use a mask, have proper ventilation, wear closed-toed shoes and an apron to protect yourself. I personally work out of my house, so safety is so important to me. Question 5, what is your favorite part of creating jewelry? There are so many parts. I love the finished product. I love when I achieve something new in the studio that I haven't been able to do before. The first time I got a mirror finish on a piece of silver, come on. But most of all, I love sharing the jewelry with you. I'm not just creating elevated crystal jewelry. I'm creating a wearable work of art, a talisman to wear, to tap into the energies that you already possess inside. Knowing that the piece will ultimately end up going to someone who needs or matches the energy that the crystals possess is what keeps me going. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this peek into ANBE Designs. I'm excited to keep bringing you video content this year. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel.